Hey guys, Charlie here from nidscores.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at Elliot's first dream, which is Splash Garden. And when you first start this mare, you're going to want to get hopefully 13 blue chips. I'll let you get into the idiot capture quickly on the first lap. So I usually just head up the hill a little bit here, and then you're going to want to turn around, and you can see there's a bunch of rings here with chips down the middle, and you just want to jump and keep jumping, and you'll get a few up there. Then you're going to want to turn around and do a double jump, and you'll get a few more up here. Now if you don't get 13, it's okay. You only actually need about 11. But it'll save you time if you get 13, because otherwise you have to head down there and get one or two more. Okay, and now we're off to the Infinite Link on Splash Garden. This one can take a little getting used to, because it involves using the water fountains here. So you want to paraloop these stars, head into the water fountain, and then head back in to the background, and that'll let you keep the link going. This one's kind of a fun one once you get used to it, but it is tricky doing this part right here, because you gotta hit that water fountain just right, and that'll take a little getting used to. You also have the link ball in this mare, which you want to make sure you get that every single lap. And you can see I didn't paraloop those stars back there quite right, so I actually lost the link. You gotta make sure you do that the same way each time. You want to leave enough there so that when you do your paraloop, they follow you into the background. And you gotta watch out for those guys. They start out at the very top, and they kind of head their way back down, and they're kind of attracted to knights, so every time you make a lap, they'll come closer down and down and down until they hit you. And usually they don't come down as quickly as they did this time. Usually they take another lap or two, so it's a bit of a surprise, but you gotta watch out for those guys. So on to Mare 2. Again, you're going to want to get all your chips before the start. You want to head up here, get that chip cage, and then get a couple more down there, and you should have enough. And now you've got your bonus time, and you can continue doing your laps. Now this is a trick to this one right down there. Now you're going to head through that little water bubble and get a link and head back up and continue it. Same here. You want to do a little... If you're good at air brake paraloops, that's where you want to use it, because then you can do a nice little short, tight paraloop, and it'll let you continue your link through those chips. Again, I'll show you the air brake paraloop right here, and that'll let you continue your link. And then again, here you want to head through and go back up and continue your link through the rings. So this one's a nice little short lap. You just want to continue it, do it the same every single time. Not too much to this one really. You can actually head around that clock there, but it really doesn't buy you anything. You get a few more chips, and really it just takes up too much of your time, so it's not something you really want to do if you're going for a good score. And this should be my last lap here. Still got enough time to finish the rest of this. Okay, and then at the start of Mare 3, you want to paraloop these chips in here off the side of off the map, and then whoops, you want to hit that little switch there, get some chips, and then get your link ball and head on through. And the key to Mare 3 is actually the Dreamies. So after you head through this section, here's the stunt ribbon. And the Dreamies are kind of tricky on this one because you don't have much to work with. You just have a little bit of ground there on the bottom. And that's really the only spot you can do the Dreamies. You can kind of head up into the ceiling and do them there too. But the ceiling's so flat that it makes it kind of difficult to get Dreamies. So this is one of the more difficult ones. You don't get very many Dreamies on this level. And sometimes you'll see you head up by mistake, and if you do, you just kind of gotta go with the flow and head on up and try to get a few more out of there. But ideally, I like to stay towards the ground on this one. I find you can get a little more success that way. Yeah, you can see on that one, didn't even get a Dreamy, so it's kind of tricky. On your last lap, you just want to head backwards, and you'll have just enough time to get one more stunt ribbon in. Yeah, this one's definitely one of the harder ones to get Dreamies on. Okay. So going into the fourth map, this next part's tricky. You gotta pair loop a bunch of chips off screen, and you need somewhere close to 10. Let's see if this is enough. Hopefully it is. And it is just barely enough. The reason you want to do that is because then you'll get your idiot capture right away, and allows you to do your double time a lot sooner. And if you do it fast enough, you can actually get another lap in. That's the tricky thing about it, is if you screw it up, you're not going to have enough time to get another lap in at the end. I think you need about 30 seconds or so to do a lap. So I'm just going to kind of fly through these sections and see if I can get one final lap in, but because I know I didn't do that start perfectly. Ideally, you want to do it in one try. It takes some getting used to. It's probably one of the harder things to do, because you have to do as big a pair loop as you possibly can to get enough blue chips that are off the side of the screen. And I'm not even sure if we'll have enough time to get another lap in after this. It's going to be really tight. Let's see if I can get through this fast. And going through here, this is another hard part too. Ideally, you want to hit all those switches and get the chips and the rings and that sort of thing, but it can be pretty hard, and sometimes it's almost the luck of the draw how you go through the water there. Let's see if I had enough time to make it through here. I might not make it. It'd be really close. If you don't have much time, there's a little dash pen right there. Make sure you get your pin at the top for your bonus, and that's it for Splash Garden. The last one's always a tricky one. And I think I have Gillwing here. I should have him set. Yep. So Gillwing, same as always, fly underneath. Once you get to the back of his tail, just do a pair loop, and he's done. So that's it for Splash Garden. Pretty good dream. It's a nice fun one. Lots of different things going on. And I guess next we'll be looking at Frozen Belle for Elliot. So if you have any questions, head over to nitscores.com or leave a comment on YouTube. Talk to you later, guys.